This week in United States Division South, Iraqi security forces get a bird's-eye view during the elections. Troops may get more than just a break for R&R, and Iraq's Navy adds to its fleet. Those stories ahead, but first. Iraqis turn out in force for their second parliamentary election in 5 years, despite some violence. 36 Iraqis died in attacks, concentrated in Baghdad. U.S. forces played a much smaller role this time, but were pivotal in helping Iraqi police and soldiers prepare. The 40th Iraqi Army Brigade served as an aerial quick response team. Before Election Day, they trained in Dakar Province with soldiers from the 4th Brigade, 1st Armored Division. The Maysan Operations Center was one of several sites throughout the country monitoring polling locations on Election Day. There were no deaths reported in southern Iraq. Some voters noted the presence of security forces.
They did their job today very excellent, and they were able to secure all the areas, and everything was going smooth. And there wasn't any problems at all because they were all over the place.
It's really unique to see the Iraqi, the DBE, the Iraqi Army, the Iraqi police, the federal police, everyone working together towards one goal. It's really the first time it's happened here since we've been here.
Troops from 2nd Battalion's 69th Armor Regiment trained Iraqi security forces in Babel Province. They advised and assisted them with securing election sites, crowd control, and other measures that will benefit them long after the ballots are counted.
It'll be helping the Iraqi security forces build their capacity so that they can get stronger and able to better secure the population.
Iraqi troops in Wazid Province use a new tool to help them secure voting sites. Unmanned aerial vehicles have long been a valuable reconnaissance tool for U.S. troops. Soldiers with 3rd Squadron, 1st Cavalry's Comanche Troop trained Iraqi commandos to use them to secure Wazid's 250 polling locations.
It allows them to broaden the scope of their operations and gives them more intelligence gathering assets than just the naked eye and just driving around in patrols and companies.
Iraq is rebuilding its Navy after the war destroyed its small fleet. Specialist Daniel Sullivan reports that some new additions will prove vital in protecting one of the country's most important assets.
Iraqis have good reason to be celebrating. Their 2 ultra-modern patrol boats have arrived at Qasr, which completes their fleet of 4. The Iraqi Navy has charged these ships with protecting their coastline and oil platforms.
It's another step towards allowing them to be self-sufficient, to provide defense for their coastline and their critical infrastructure, oil platforms, and another step to regaining their rightful role here in the Gulf and in the region.
Oil counts for more than 60% of Iraq's gross domestic product. 85% of Iraq's oil comes through this port, so protecting Qasr is critical to the economy. The new sailors have been training with the Italians to perfect their skills so they can properly defend their country and their assets.
They're not ready to go yet, but with these 2 patrol ships, these are the main vehicles for their defense of not only of their coastline, but also for those oil platforms. And they're out there operating on the other patrol ships out there now. So it's another big step.
The next step is fielding 15 patrol boats. Their crews will receive the training they need south of Louisiana. General Barbero says that although they are not ready yet, the Iraqi Navy will be fully self-sufficient and capable by December 2011. Reporting from Qasr, I'm Specialist Daniel Sullivan.
Soldiers may soon get a break when it comes to taking their R&R from combat zone. Deputy Undersecretary of Defense William Carr has announced the Non-Chargeable Rest and Recuperation Program. NCR&R gives combatant commanders the authority to grant troops non-chargeable administrative leave for up to 15 days. Eligible areas must meet certain criteria. The program is not retroactive, and its implementation is at the commander's discretion. And that's the Danger Edition. For the 1st Infantry Division, I'm Specialist Dan Russell.